Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we have a different background today, and that is because I'm going to be doing my makeup declutter video. So I've been wanting to do this for a really long time, and I'm finally getting around to it today. So I think I'm just going to tip everything onto my bed here where you can see it. I'm not going to go through category by category just because I want to tip it all out and really see how much makeup I have. Hopefully that will make me realize that I really do have a big collection and that I need to get rid of quite a few things. So let's go and grab the makeup. I am including nail polishes in this declutter as well, just because there are a lot of these that are really old that I just need to get rid of. And I'm also including my makeup brushes. So, this is my makeup collection, and like I thought, it is actually a lot bigger than I thought it was. When I look at it all in one place without the drawers separating it, that's a big pile. Like, I don't need that much makeup. And I know even when I finish decluttering, I'm probably still going to have more than I need, but that's just because I do enjoy collecting makeup, but I'm going to try and get rid of the stuff that I don't use and I don't like, because there's really no point in it sitting in my collection and it's just going to sit there until it goes bad when I could give it to someone that will use it. And also I know I have stuff in here that has definitely expired, so that stuff needs to go as well. So I guess I will just jump in and get started. I'm going to have a keep pile, a throw pile, and I might have a maybe pile that I'll like go through a second time at the end. So maybe I'll start by just picking out the things that I know I don't want anymore, because I can't even see half of them because they're like at the bottom. But yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll start by just kind of picking out things that I can see that I know I don't like. So this Garnier BB cream is just too dark for me, and honestly it applies really patchy, so this one is going to go. This Rimmel eyeshadow palette I don't like. I don't really like the quality of the Rimmel eyeshadows. I find them a bit hit and miss, so I'm going to get rid of this one. And I know there is another one in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. There's the other one. So this one is Sapphire Moonstone, and the first one was Brixton Brown. I just don't really like the quality, so those are both going to go. I might have to start putting things in the keep pile actually, because I honestly can't see most of the things that I want to get rid of. So I'm just going to pull out some things to keep. So most of my brushes I'm going to keep. There's only a few that I want to get rid of. So I'll kind of just show you the ones that I'm getting rid of, I guess. So this one I know I definitely want to get rid of. This is the Artiste BB cream brush, and it's just, I don't know how well you can see from over there, but it's just completely out of shape. There's hairs coming out everywhere, and it's just caked with product, even though I've washed this, like since I've used it, I've washed this at least twice to try and get rid of it, and it's just not coming out. So this one's definitely going. Okay, so this brush here, this is the Natio foundation brush, and it's a paddle brush, and I really don't like the paddle brushes. I don't like the idea of paddle brushes, although this is the only one that I've tried. I did try it again recently to see if it would work a little bit better for me now that I kind of know what I'm doing with makeup a bit more, but honestly it's just so streaky. I cannot get this to work for me, so I'm going to pass this one along. And then I also have these two little mini brushes from Real Techniques. So this one is another paddle foundation brush, and I'm just not going to use it, so I'm going to pass that one along as well. And then this one is a mini shading brush, and I haven't even used this. I don't think I've tried it at all, just because I don't think it would work for me. But I think I am going to hold on to it and just try and use it at least once to see what I think, because it might be really great. So I don't want to chuck it out if it's going to be a good brush. So I'm going to keep that one just for now. I think I might have got through all my brushes. So I'm just going to continue pulling out things that I'm keeping to try and whittle this pile down. So I know I'm keeping both of my Chi Chi powders. I've got one of them is a highlighter and one of them is a blush. I really like both of those. I know I'm keeping all of these liquid lipsticks, so let's just put those over there. I know I want to keep all of my MAC lipsticks as well, so I'm just going to pull those out. Sorry if you can hear the rain. It is raining really hard right now. It was kind of storming earlier today and then it stopped for a while, but it's literally just started again. Oh, I definitely want to keep my Clarins lipstick and my Clarins lip perfector. These are really nice. I can see most of my nail polishes now, so I think I might go through them. So this one I know I want to get rid of. It's a nice color, but I've just had this for so long. It's from the Color Workshop, and I kept it in my last I did a nail polish overhaul last year, and I kept it in that because I love the color. But honestly, I was given a set of stuff from the Color Workshop. It would have been either intermediate or the start of high school, and that was like 10 years ago since the start of high school for me. So 10 years for a nail polish, and for any other stuff that I've got in here from the Color Workshop, 10 years is too long to have products, so this has got to go. I think I'm going to get rid of these two nail polishes. They're not that old. This one is from Australis. This is a glitter top coat in the shade Shimmy Shake. It's literally just silver glitter. And I'm also going to get rid of this one. This is Triple Shine by Sally Hansen in the shade Sparks Fly, which is, it looks blue, but it doesn't come out blue. It's literally just clear with silver sparkles, so it's exactly the same as this one once you put it on your nails. I'm going to get rid of both just because I don't wear glitter on my nails anymore. If I want like a shimmer or a glittery look, I will wear Essie Jiggle High Jiggle Low, which is like a metallic shade, so it's kind of already got it in the shadow, because I really don't like the look of this anymore. I used to wear it quite a lot, the glitter on top, but I don't like how it looks anymore, and it's really a pain in the butt to try and get off your nails. Like, you can't remove it with nail polish remover. You've got to like scrub at it with a nail file, and you like take off half of your nail at the same time. So I'm getting rid of both of these. And then I'm going to keep all of my Essie nail polishes because I really like these. Okay, so then I'm left with a few more. This one from Natio, this is in the shade Excite. This did make it into one of my favorites videos last year, and I've put it on my nails now. I put it on a couple of days ago, and it's still like, it's not chipped, like it's a good quality polish, but I'm honestly just not loving this color anymore. It's kind of a dusty mauve purple kind of color, and I just am not in love with it anymore, so I'm going to get rid of this one too. I'm going to get rid of this blue one from Australis. This is in the shade Blue Tiger because it's just too intense for me now. Like, if I'm going to wear a blue, I'm going to wear this one from Essie Bikini Sotini, which is just a little bit lighter, a little bit less in your face. So I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm definitely keeping these two. This is my only orange. This is from Sinful Colors, and it's in the shade Courtney Orange, and I actually really like the brush on this polish, and I love the color. I only wear it in summer though. And this one is from MUD. This is in the shade Candy Floss, which is just a candy floss pink, and it doesn't last as long as some of my other polishes, but I really like how it looks kind of as a feature nail with a lighter pink, which is usually one of the Essie polishes, Ballet Slippers or something like that, just a light pink and then a brighter pink as a feature nail. Looks really cool. I think I might keep this one from Sally Hansen. This is the Complete Salon Manicure in the shade Shall We Dance, but shell with like an E. I think I'm going to keep this one just as another option to go with the brighter pink because it is a really, really nice natural color. So I'm going to keep that one for now. And then this one is the Sally Hansen Big Shiny Top Coat. And my nail polishes are shiny anyway. If I'm going to want a top coat, it's going to be a matte one because then I can wear my nail polishes matte or shiny. But to make them shiny, like they're already shiny, what's the point? So I'm going to pass this one along as well. I think that's all my nail polishes from in here. There's a random little perfume. I think this was sitting in with my nail polishes, and this smells really, really nice, but actually it's starting to smell a bit different now. It smelled nice up until, I think the last time I smelled it was probably a year ago, but I know that my parents got this for me when we were living in Ukraine, and we left Ukraine when I was 10 years old, and now I'm 22. So I have had this for at least 12 years, and that is way too long. Like, I would get all sorts of rashes on my skin if I wore this. So I'm definitely throwing this one out now. Let's do palettes, I guess, since they're here. I'm keeping my Lorac Pro palette. Obviously, this one's quite new. I'm keeping my original Naked Urban Decay palette. Love that one. This one, the LA Girl Ultra palette. This is very purple based. I have done a swatch video on this recently where I did eye swatches of every colour, and I really like the pigmentation, but the shadows pull too purple for me, and I know it is a purple based palette, there is a point to that, but I don't like purple eyeshadow that much. I don't wear it very often. I barely wear it at all, actually. And if I do need purples, I've got them in my Pretty palette. There's just like a light lilac shade and a darker purple in here, and that's honestly all I'm ever going to need in terms of purple eyeshadows. So I think I'm going to pass this one along because the only one that I really use is the bronze shade, and I've got that everywhere else as well anyway. So passing on that one. And then I'm going to keep my Chi Chi Pretty palette and also the Metallics palette. It's not the most wearable palette, but I like to wear some of these shades as eyeliners, just like a fun pop of colour rather than a black, because honestly black eyeliner doesn't suit me that well anyway because I have very small eyes and hooded eyes, and black like liquid eyeliner makes my eyes look really small and really closed. So I like to use coloured ones and browns and things like that. And then the other palette that I have is my Shaaanxo palette, and this one is quite new. Of course I'm going to be keeping this. Okay, I'm going to keep my XO Beauty lashes just in case one day maybe I succeed in putting them on, but I have not yet. I'm going to keep my Urban Decay Primer Potion samples. These are the only eyeshadow primers that I have found so far that stop my eyeshadow from creasing. I think again it's because I have hooded eyes, and I think I might also have oily eyelids. Shadows always crease on me, and even with a lot of primers they will still crease, but not with the Urban Decay Primer Potions. So, well, they still creased with the anti-aging one, but the last one that I tried and used up was Sin, and they didn't crease with that one. Wait, no, it wasn't Sin. Eden. They didn't crease with Eden, and I still have Original and Sin left, so I'm hoping that those two will stop it creasing as well. Then I have the Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette, and I'm definitely keeping this one as well. This costs an arm and a leg. I've got this little Maybelline palette. This is Twilight Rays. I think I'm going to put this in the maybe pile for now because I just don't know. So I'm going to create a maybe pile over here. I don't think you can see them on camera, but I have my keep pile is over on this side. My throw away or donate pile is right in front of me. So I'm making my maybe pile is going to be over this side. I also have this little Maybelline trio. This is Crown Jewels, which is another kind of plummy purple palette. I really like the fact that it tells you your base color, lid and crease. It makes it really easy to apply. I'm not sure about this one, again, because I don't wear purple all that often, but because this is more plum based, I might keep it because it's different from the purples that are in my Chi Chi palette. I'm going to put this in the maybe pile for now though, because I'm just not sure right now. I think I might do single eyeshadows now. I think I've got all of my eyeshadows and palettes out of the way. So yeah, I'm going to try and pick out all of my single eyeshadows now. So I have these two from NYC. The pink one is Buzz List and the blue one is High Street, and I think I'm going to keep both of these. I just really like them for summer, just a really nice bright pop of colour. So yeah, I'm keeping these two. And then I'm going to keep all of my colour tattoos, by Maybelline by the way. I don't love all of these colours, but I do want to do an eye swatch video on them once I have a few more colours. So I'm going to keep them for now, and then maybe after I've done my eye swatch video, any that have like gone dry or that I don't love the colours of, I'll get rid of them after that. I think I've got one more hiding in here somewhere. There it is. I only have one sharpener, so I'm going to keep this. It's really handy as well because it's got the small side and the large side. So yeah, this is the only one, so I'm keeping that. Eyeshadows, come to me. Okay, I have this one from L'Oreal. This is in the shade Glistening Sea. This is a really lovely, like, shimmery kind of, not aqua, it's a green. I don't know, it's like a green with like gold shimmer in it, or gold reflex kind of. It's a really, really beautiful color. This was perfect for autumn actually. I wore it a few times, not too often because it's not that natural, but I do love it and I will keep it. I have this one from Colourpop. This is the Super Shock Shadow in Hanky Panky. This is one of the matte shades. This is the perfect crease color for me. It's just a mid-tone brown, and because it's matte I can use it as a transition color, as a crease color. I'm definitely keeping this, and I do want more of the Colourpop shadows as well because I've heard that they're great. I have this single eyeshadow from Topshop. This is in the shade Galaxy, and it's just kind of a dark bronze color. This is really, really gorgeous. It's not too pigmented, so I can kind of get away with this as a natural color, and it's quite shimmery as well. It's really pretty though. Keeping that one. I've got this Art Deco eyeshadow base. This just comes in like a little pot form. It's kind of a cream product. I think this one is starting to go dry, and I probably should get rid of it, but honestly I don't use this to hold my makeup or to hold my eyeshadow for an entire day because I know that my eyeshadow creases with this, but I do use it for eyeshadow swatches when I do the eye swatches of palettes, just because it does help the eyeshadow to look more vibrant and kind of true to color, and so I think I'm going to keep it just for that, just for the swatches. And hopefully it's not too bad for my eyes doing that because I do have to apply it like 12 times, and that's why I use this one because it's my oldest eyeshadow base. And it's not my favorite, so I don't mind going through it too quickly. This is an eyeshadow from Collection. This is one of their eyeshadow pencils. I do not know what shade this is because it's not written on it. It was like written on the label that was around the lid that I took off when I got it. I thought I was going to keep this up until this morning, and I applied it onto my eyelids like you're supposed to, and it was completely patchy and I could not fix it. Like, I just drew it on like you normally would. It patched up, and when I tried to like blend it out with my finger, I tried to blend it out with a brush, I tried to like scrape it off with my nail, it was stuck on. I even put some makeup remover on like a little tissue and tried to just get off the chunky bit, and it didn't even come off with makeup remover. So I don't know what its problem is, but obviously this is not a great product for me. It might have gone off or gone bad, or I don't know, but it's not working, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. And I think this might be the last single eyeshadow that I've got in here. There's possibly some that I can't see, but from memory I think I've gone through most of them. This one is from Essence. This is in the shade 20 Rosy Happiness, and this one I really like. It's not the best quality eyeshadow that you'd ever find, but this was like $2. The pigmentation's not amazing, but it's a really subtle color, and it just kind of gives you a nice wash of a little bit of something. So I really like this for kind of natural makeup days, so I am going to keep this one. So now I think we're going to move on to maybe the rest of my lip products, because I can kind of see everything now. So yeah, we're going to do lip products. So I think I'm going to be keeping all of my Chi Chi lipsticks as well. So I'm just going to pull all of those, out. So this lipstick is the Revlon Colorstay Ultimate Suede. Mine is in the shade 25 Socialite, which is a lovely color. You may have heard me talk about this on my channel before. I love the color, but I hate the formula. It looks so patchy. It really emphasizes like the little lines on your lips. It sinks into them and goes patchy and just gross. And I think I've said patchy about 3 times in the last 30 seconds. Not a great product for me. I don't know if it's worked for anyone else. I've heard lots of people say the same things that I think about this, that it's it doesn't apply well. Well, it applies okay, but then it goes weird within like a couple of minutes. So I'm going to get rid of this one. I think I'm going to keep all of my Nature lipsticks. Nature is a really great natural drugstore brand. They ship worldwide off their website, so if you are interested in getting anything from Nature, they do great makeup products and they also do great skincare. I've had a bunch of their skincare things in the past, and I've just heard that the foundations aren't great, and I haven't tried any for myself for that reason, because there's no point if they're not going to be great. But I have tried the lipsticks. I really like the lipsticks, and I have all of their, oh no, they came out with some new ones. I used to have all of their blushes. I love their blushes, but they've come out with some new ones now, and I have some of the new ones, but not all of them. They're really nice natural products, so I'm keeping all of those. And then, here we go. I've got, oh, there's another one somewhere. There it is. I've got 3 of these Colour Workshop lipsticks. This is like I was saying about the nail polish before, how I was given these in a set like about 10 years ago, and it is so gross to keep makeup for that long. So this one was in my project pan last year. I didn't manage to use it up obviously, but I used up half of it, so I'm quite happy with that one. But I am really upset that there is so much product left in these two. Like, I've barely touched them and they're really nice colors, and I would love to keep these, but honestly, like, they must be so off by now. I can't imagine what I'm putting onto my lips by continuing to use these. So I am going to just throw them out. And here's another one I'm getting rid of. This is the NYX Round Lipstick in the shade Chaos. Again, you've probably heard me talk about this before. It just bleeds, even with a lip liner. So I'm going to pass this one along if anyone else wants it. Otherwise I might just throw it, because honestly the formula is not great. Then I'm going to keep my Topshop lipsticks, again because I want to do a lip swatch on these eventually, but I only have 3 right now, so once I've got a few more I will do that. Honestly, they're not high on my list of things that I need to buy right now. I think I'm going to keep all of my collection lipsticks as well. Hang on, let me just check what colours I've got, because I have already done the lip swatch video, so if there's any colours I hate, I might get rid of them. No, that one's nice. That one's a lovely nude. That made it into my top 5 nude lipsticks. This is number 13 Vintage Rose, although I think they've changed the names, unfortunately. That's a nice colour for summer. I only wore it once though, I think. That one's alright. And that one's okay. No, I like these colours, so I'm going to keep all of my collection lipsticks. Then I have these two other NYX lipsticks. This one is a matte lipstick in Sweet Pink. I love the matte formula. I honestly want to get more of these, and I love the colour of this one, so keeping that. And then this one is the butter lipstick in the shade Hunk. This comes out a lot lighter than it looks in the tube, but I do like the formula and I like the colour that it comes out as well, so I'm going to keep that one too. Then I have these 2 Rimmel Kate Moss lipsticks. This one here is in the shade 107, and this is a beautiful like berry red colour, and it's great for autumn and winter. I'm keeping that one. And then this one is the shade 26, and I've been trying to use this a lot in the last couple of months because I knew that I wanted to declutter it and I didn't want to waste so much product, so I've been trying to use it, and I love this with the lip liner. I have this nude lip liner from Natio. This is in the shade Lotus, and if I put this like all around my lips and then kind of fill my lips in a little bit, and then I put this in the middle, I absolutely love the way that it looks. But this is just too light for me on its own. It looks like concealer lips. It looks really, really strange. And I can achieve this effect with other light lip colors. Like I have a really light lipstick from Chi Chi, which I can kind of just get the same effect with that. So I'm going to get rid of this one because the smell. I can't get over the smell. Everyone says that these smell really nice. I think they smell like they've gone off. And they haven't, because like I know that it's not just mine that smell different, because Jonathan likes the smell. But I can't get over the smell, and I don't like the colour, so I'm going to toss this. Speaking of lip liners, I have 2. I know, you're thinking, oh my god, you only have 2 lip liners. I find that I only need 2 because I don't wear them that often. I have a nude one, Lotus, from Natio, which I wear for shades that are too light, just to make them a bit darker and more wearable. And I have a red one, also from Natio, in the shade Scarlet, which is what I wear for red lipsticks. So I'm keeping both of those. So on to my last few lipsticks. So I've got this one from Rimmel. This is it's like a chubby pencil kind of thing. This is a Colour Rush in the shade The Redder the Better. I love the smell of these. I'm going to keep this one. I might project pan this later in the year because this is turning out to be one of the lipsticks that I've had the longest, because I'm getting rid of the ones that I've had for super long, and now I'm onto the ones that I've had for about like a couple of years. So yeah, I might pan this one later in the year, but I'm going to keep it for now. I have got this one from Ofra Cosmetics. This is the Kathleen Lights Miami Fever one. This is the first collaboration that she did with them. And I love this colour. I bought it because it's a unique colour, because for me to get Ofra Cosmetics here, the shipping is like $50. It's absolutely insane. But I had to get this one because it was limited edition. And like, I'm not usually that crazy about limited edition, but just this one, because it was such a unique colour. I've never seen this colour in a lipstick before. So I had to get it before it sold out. And I have it, and I'm going to keep it, obviously. Okay, and then I have these 2 Bourjois lipsticks. I'm going to keep both of those. One of them is the Rouge Edition 12 Hours in the shade Beige Shooting, I think. And this one is the Rouge Edition Velvet, which is like a liquid lipstick kind of, but like before liquid lipsticks were a thing. And this is in the shade Nudist. I really, really like both of these. I think that might be all of my lipsticks. Okay, so, oh no, here's one more. This is a Maybelline Colour Sensational lipstick. This is probably from the Vivids line, I think. That's what the orange packaging is, right? These smell really nice too. This is in the shade Electric Orange, and I'm going to keep this one as well. It's just a really nice summer colour. Like, it looks really intense, but if you just kind of do one layer, it's quite subtle, and you can build it up to be intense if you want it to, but it doesn't have to be. Now that I can see all of my foundations and base products, we're going to do those. So I've got this Essence one, all about matte oil-free makeup. I'm going to keep this. It is a little bit too dark for me, but I really, really like the finish that it gives, and it lasts all day. I was really impressed by this. But it is going to be my summer shade, so I'm kind of putting it away for autumn and winter, but I'm going to keep it for now. I have my NARS Sheer Glow in the shade Light 3 Gobi. I am just loving this. I'm definitely keeping that. Then I have this Rimmel Lasting Finish foundation in the shade 100 Ivory. Keeping this as well. Love it. I have my Chi Chi BB Cream Light. I need to get the fair one of this because this was fine in summer, but it is too dark in winter. But I know that they do have a fair one because one of my friends posted it on Instagram recently. So I need to get the fair one because I would love to continue wearing this, but at the moment I can't wear this one right now because it's too dark. Keeping it though because I will wear it again in summer. I have this Rimmel Lasting Finish Primer. Gonna keep this because it's the only face primer that I actually own. The reason I don't own many face primers is just because I have dry skin. Foundation or makeup doesn't tend to wear off on me. Then my other foundation is from Maybelline. This is the Fit Me foundation, the dewy and smooth version in the shade 120. I love this one as well, gonna keep it. And then concealers, I only have 3, I think. So I've got these 2. This one is the Rimmel Wake Me Up. I'm trying to use this up. I really like it, but it's holding on for a really long time. I'm gonna keep this anyway because it's almost gone. And then this one is the Collection Lasting Perfection in the shade Fair 1. I also love this one, gonna keep that. And then this one here is my Almay Concealer and Brightener. I bought this for the brightener because I thought that it was really nice under my brows, but I don't really use it that much anymore because I tend to use an eyeshadow to highlight my brow bone. But I still really love using the concealer just to kind of spot conceal any little pimples or things like that because it is the exact same color as my skin, so it works really well for that. So I'm keeping it. Alright, face powders, I just have 2 more because I already did my Hourglass Ambient Lighting. So this Rimmel Stay Matte powder, mine is in the shade 3 Peach Glow. I'm keeping this, really like that. And then I also have the Australis Fresh and Flawless. Mine is in the shade Light Beige, also keeping this one. I have a couple of products that are not open yet. I'm saving them for a video that it's not a first impressions video, but I kind of want to do a first impressions within the video. So these products, I'm not going to tell you what they are. They'll be coming in a video sometime soon, but I'm keeping them for that. Let's do blushes, I guess, because that's the majority of what's left. So I know I want to keep all of my Nature blushes because I really like them. So I've got their 3 original ones. This is what I was talking about. They used to just have these 3. So I'm keeping those. And then the new ones that they've come out with are the cream to powder blushes. And I think I've got either 3 or 6. I think they might just have 3, but anyway, I've just got these 2. And I'm definitely keeping those as well. And then I'm keeping my 2 Colourpop blushes. These are quite new and I do love them as well. Obviously I'm keeping my MAC blush. I'm keeping my Essence blush. I'm keeping my Maybelline Master Highlighting blush. Keeping my Rimmel blush. Keeping my Bourjois blush. Keeping my Benefit Havana blush. I think I've broken the packaging on this Nature Duo. This was in my project pan last year. I used it every day straight for like 4 months and the packaging finally gave out just from being opened so many times. But I can still close it, it's just when I open it the lid just comes right off. I have hit pan on the lighter shade, which I can kind of use as a highlighter. I think I'm going to keep it because I do really like this product. So I'm going to keep it and try and use it up, maybe put it in another project pan later this year. I have these Collection Shimmer Shades blush. There's like 4 shades in one. I didn't use this a huge amount last summer and I kind of only tend to use this in summer. I just feel like there's not a winter shade in there. But I think I am still going to keep it because you kind of get like the highlighter, you get the peach color and then like 2 different pink colors. So I feel like this is quite a good shade or a good, what's it called? A good little blush palette to travel with. So I think I am going to keep this for now. This is the NYX Baked Blush in Pink Fetish and I just don't like it. I don't think it's a bad product. I find that it's really dry and it's difficult to apply, difficult to get my brush into, difficult to get pigment out of it, and then when you do get pigment out of it, you get too much pigment out of it and it looks stupid. So I'm just going to get rid of this because I just don't like it and I have enough blushes that I don't need to keep the ones that I don't like. And then the last blush that I have is the Max Factor one in 220 Classic Rose. This was in my project pan last year and again I used it for 4 months straight and so I'm really sick of it, but I think that it is still a really nice blush and I think that I will get back into using it eventually. I'm just kind of off it at the moment, so I'm going to keep it because powders don't really go off, or at least not within a couple of years, which is all that I've had this one for, so I'm going to keep it for when I get back into using it. And then we have a random little mix of stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, I have one more blush. This is the L'Oreal Le Blush in the shade Rosewood. Oh, I'm not sure about this one. I might put this in the maybe pile because, like, L'Oreal is expensive for drugstore, so I feel like I don't want to get rid of this because I don't want to have wasted my money. But at the same time, I feel like this isn't very pigmented. It comes off on my finger, but then I feel like nothing comes off on my face. Oh, it's coming off on my arm as well. I don't know. I don't know, guys. What do I do with this? I'll put it in the maybe pile for now. We'll come back to it at the end. Yeah, so that was the last blush. So I guess we'll do the rest of my face products. So I've got a couple of bronzers. I've got Benefit Hoola bronzer. This is quite new. Obviously, I'm keeping this one. I've got this Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder for lighter skin. This is such a huge pan and it smells like coconut. I love the smell of this. I am going to keep this. I do quite like this, so I am going to keep this one for now. Then I have this Revlon highlighting palette in the shade Bronze Glow. I was so confused about how to use this. I ended up just using it for eyeshadows because they're really nice colors for eyeshadows, but I just couldn't figure out how to use it as a face product. And then someone commented on one of my videos saying that it's just like a bronze topper, like you put your bronzer on, like a different bronzer, and then you put this on top of it just to kind of make your bronzer glow. And so I need to try it like that, but in summer, because I don't want a glowy bronzer in the middle of winter. So I think I'm going to keep this one and try it like that when summer comes around. And then the last face product that I have is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Lightscapade. I love this. I'm keeping this. And then we are left with some eyeliners and some mascaras and some brow stuff. And there is one more blush that I forgot. This is the Maybelline Master Glaze Blush Stick in the shade Coral Sheen. Again, this is another summer product for me, but I do like it, so I am going to keep it. Even though it is kind of a cream product, I think it's fine for now anyway. I haven't had it for 2 years yet. I think I've only had this for about 1 year, so I think it's good for now. Maybe if I don't use it that much though, maybe in the next declutter I'll get rid of this, but I do love it. Mascaras, I just have 3 at the moment apparently, and that's not too many. I have one from Maybelline which is almost used up, so this one will be going soon anyway, but I'm not going to get rid of it until it's gone. This one is the Rimmel Extra Super Lash, and I really, really love this one. Definitely keeping that. And this one is the Essence I Love Extreme Volume Mascara. This one's not my favourite, but honestly, like, once this one's gone, I don't want to just be left with one mascara, so I'm going to keep this one anyway. I have some eyelash glue. This is Ardell eyelash glue, and I'm going to keep this because I kept the lashes for one day when my lash applying skills just miraculously appear. I have got the Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base. This doesn't prevent creasing on me. It does help with it a little bit though. It's kind of a good drugstore option, I guess. I have got this, not Rimmel, this is the L'Oreal Brow Artist Shaper Pencil. This is in the colour Blonde. I really like this. I'm going to keep this one. The next one that I have, this is an eyeliner. This is the Rimmel Exaggerate Waterproof Eyeliner in the shade 212 Rich Brown. I really like this. This is a brown eyeliner. It's softer than black. Like I said, I don't really wear black eyeliner that often, so I like this one. It's really creamy as well. So easy to apply. The next one in my little pile is the Rimmel Eyeshadow Pencil. This is the hazel one, and this is just too warm for my brows. Like, the color is okay, but it's too warm and my brows are more cool toned, so I am going to get rid of this one. Just give it to someone else that it suits better. Then I have this Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in the shade Hot Scorch. This is a really nice bronze color. I am going to keep this. This is the Rimmel Glameyes Professional Liquid Liner. This, I can't apply this. Like, the brush is just not what I need it to be, so I'm going to get rid of this one. I have this L'Oreal Color Riche Le Col. This is basically just a black pencil eyeliner. I am going to keep this one because I think this might be the only black one that I keep. And then the other black eyeliner that I have is the Art Deco Sensitive Fine Liner in Deep Black. This is a felt tip applicator. I have talked about this in the past. I really liked it, and then I stopped using it for a while, and I used it this morning and it smudged. It just completely smudged on me, and so I don't know if it's like gone off. I know the tip is starting to dry out, like it's getting a little bit difficult to apply, so it might just be that the product's getting a bit old, but yeah, it just smudged really badly on me this morning, so I am going to get rid of this one too. Then I have the Maybelline Master Precise Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Parrot Blue. which has another felt tip eyeliner. I find the felt tip eyeliners really easy to apply, but I don't like the colour of this one, so I'm going to get rid of this one too. Okay, so this one is the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in the shade C'est La Vie. This is a really nice silver metallic shade. I'm keeping this one too. This is the Colourpop Brow Pencil in the shade Dope Taupe. I really like this, keeping that one. And then this one, which I am getting rid of, is the Maybelline New York Line Stylist in the shade Espresso. This is a really nice deep brown colour, but I find that it's really drying, like, not drying, but like the formula is dry. It like tugs at my eyelid when I apply it, and I just don't like the formula, so I am getting rid of this one. Okay, so we're down to the maybe pile. So there's only 3 things in here. There's the Maybelline palette in Twilight Rays, the Maybelline Trio in Crown Jewels, and the L'Oreal Le Blush in Rosewood. I feel like I don't need both of these Maybelline palettes. Okay, you know what? This one has 3 colours that are basically repeated in this palette, and then this one has like blues and silvers as well. So I think I'm going to keep this one and get rid of that one. I don't have any blue shadows anywhere else, and these are not the greatest blue shadows, so I'll probably get rid of this like next declutter when I've got some blue eyeshadows, but for now these are the only ones that I have, so keeping this one. And then the L'Oreal Le Blush. I think I'll keep it for now because it is a really natural blush, and it's good to have a couple of natural ones. I only have one other one that's like a natural colour, so I think I'll keep this for now and see how we go. Try and use it a little bit more because honestly I don't even remember how this one looks on. So at the end of my declutter, this is the pile of stuff that I'm keeping, and this is the pile of stuff that I'm getting rid of. So it's not a huge pile, like I have not decluttered 50% of my collection, but I feel like I have gotten rid of the stuff that I don't use and that I don't like. So I'm just going to quickly count up how many things are in here. So I'm getting rid of 28 items, so I feel like that's pretty good. It's not going to make a huge amount of space in my collection, but honestly it wasn't about the space. It was just about getting rid of old products that have gone off, and just really not wasting space and wasting money holding on to things that I really don't like. So thank you so much for watching my makeup declutter. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you aren't already. I do post new videos every Monday and Thursday, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!